Prince William is stepping further into his role as a global statesman at the reopening of Paris's iconic Notre Dame Cathedral today. Before the event, William is set to meet with First Lady Joe Biden and President-elect Donald Trump. Mr. Trump gave William a pat on the shoulder before the two shook hands and spoke for a few seconds on Saturday evening at a private meeting at the British ambassador's residence. Donald Trump heaped praise on the Prince of Wales and described Prince William as a good man doing a fantastic job. William was standing in the foyer of the residence of the British ambassador in Paris when Mr. Trump arrived. The pair shook hands and greeted one another before Mr. Trump turned to reporters and said, "Wow, what a nice group." He then gestured to the Prince of Wales and added, "Good man, this one." The Prince of Wales asked the president-elect if he had warmed up, and Mr. Trump replied that he had and that it was a beautiful ceremony. Journalists were allowed to see the first 25 seconds where they smiled for the cameras as Prince William joked about warming the toast up after the cathedral. Trump laughed and responded, "Right. William's presence in Paris highlights his growing responsibilities on the world stage. This visit will be a further example of the prince stepping up to represent the United Kingdom." Kensington Palace confirmed that William is attending the event at the request of His Majesty's government. The prince meetings with Joe Biden and Donald Trump underlined the importance of the U.S.-UK special relationship. After the cathedral event, William and Mr. Trump moved to the ambassador's residence for their private meeting. The two sat on yellow sofas in the Salon John, a room adorned with gold wallpaper and a chandelier, as they paused for photographs. William joked about warming up after the ceremony. Mr. Trump smiled and agreed, creating a lighthearted moment before their discussions began. President Trump also shared some warm and fond memories with the prince about the late queen, for which he was extremely grateful, said Kensington Palace, for which the prince was extremely grateful. Prince William last met Trump during his state visit to the UK in 2019. Prince William was originally meant to meet Trump earlier in the afternoon for half an hour, followed by a second meeting with the First Lady Jill Biden and her daughter Ashley, but the meeting with Trump was rescheduled until after the ceremony because Prince William was delayed arriving due to the storm Dara. It was the first time Trump has met a member of the royal family since he won the U.S. election in November. The private chat with the First Lady was canceled, and instead they spoke when she arrived at Notre. Upon arrival at the cathedral around 6:30 p.m. local time, William was greeted by French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte, and they posed 4 pictures. William was wearing a long and warm overcoat over his suit and was seated next to his Henry Grand Duke of Luxembourg, former French President Nicolas Sarkozy, and his wife, the singer and fashion model Carla Bruni, were in attendance, as a Hollywood actor Salma Hayek and her husband, the French billionaire and retail magnate Henry Pinault, who donated $15 million towards the restoration of the cathedral. Tech CEO and Trump confidant Elon Musk was also in attendance. Jill wore a gorgeous blue cashmere scarf to keep warm in the cold Parisian temperatures and paired it with black overcoat during the ceremony. Firefighters, rescuers, and builders involved in the restoration of Notre Cathedral were honored. It is thought that some 250 companies and hundreds of experts were part of the 5-year restoration project at a cost of hundreds of millions of euros. High points of the reopening taking place over the weekend will be a ritualized opening of the cathedral's massive doors, the reawakening of Fitz Thunderous Oregon, and the celebration of the First Mass for both France and the Catholic Church. The tightly scripted ceremonies will be an opportunity to display candor, resilience, and global influence. The Catholic faithful are so eager to worship again inside Rome. The tickets for the first week of Masses were snapped up in 25 minutes.